Christmas in Taiwan these days means festive decorations and holiday music across some of the biggest retail spaces across the island. But like Lunar New Year for overseas Chinese, the Christmas holidays hit differently for the country's expatriates. Now, in this holiday edition of Taiwan Talk, we speak with three businessmen who have chosen to make Taiwan their home. And we begin with Capella Taipei's general manager, Dennis Lobenstein, who moved to Taiwan in 2024.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
For me, Christmas
Remember
is,
Christ our
I think, is the most
Savior.
important season of the year, right? This is a season where we want to celebrate togetherness, where we want to share the love for each other, where we want to say thank you, where we really want to brighten up the lights and brighten up the life of everyone around us. And it's also the season where we should remind ourselves to maybe sometimes slow down a little bit and actually appreciate what has been achieved. And I think this is something which, for me in Europe, this is a very common thing. Coming to Asia it is very different because number one, it is not on, Christmas is here as a commercial exercise. It's about, hey, there's Christmas sales, but for us, it's not about sales. For us, it's about the emotion you're going to bring together to coming on a Sunday, lighting up the candles, lighting up the house ahead of the birth of Jesus Christ. And to share this with our colleagues here, I think is super exciting, right? Bringing the fresh fruit mullet wines, bringing the stollen bread. Right? Many people don't know the reason and the story behind the stollen bread. And these are things people don't know. And I think it's very exciting to share this because similarly, I have this when we're going into Chinese New Year. I'm learning about local traditions. I'm learning about how you're welcoming the new year. And I think these celebrations of bringing people together and making people really feel sharing some love, I think is important, especially in a society which is very, becomes very transactional, becomes very fast-pacing.
Well, what do you want to do for Christmas? Because you're so far away from home, right?
It's so far away from home, so luckily I had the opportunity to visit my parents just last week. So to actually help at home to set up Christmas, which I think is the most exciting time, decorate the house, do this together, disconnect for a few hours from the phones and from emails and anything which happens around you, and just create a feeling of home. So similarly here, I came on Saturday, I just came back. On Sunday, we had the Christmas tree lighting ceremony here in the hotel. So I technically spent my whole Sunday on decorating the house and touching up things and moving things around, just to make it a bit more feeling home. And it's not about, many people say, oh, how big is your tree? It's not about the size of the tree. It's about how you decorate it, how much time you spend on ornating it, how much time you're going to spend on, spending love on this. And similarly, I did this last night at home. So I set up with my wife together our Christmas tree at home. And in the weeks to come, I will do a Christmas dinner for my team at home. I will invite them to my house. We will do some traditional Christmas feast there, so that we can also share this there. Because there is not just me as an expatriate here, but there's also our local colleagues who have never experienced in this way. So why not sharing this? And I think it's very exciting for everyone on each side.
Okay, so what do you want your local colleagues to take away from their Christmas experience with you?
I wish that they take away the sense of warmth and sharing, but also to reflect. Reflect on the relationships we build with each other, to reflect on what really matters in life, right? And what actually makes us happy. And I think it's a question we sometimes tend to forget, because we always strive for more, and every month we are asked we want more, right? We want better financials, we want to be more successful, we want to be more. But why we don't appreciate actually what has been achieved? And I think this is especially now in an opening year of Capella Taipei, where the team has worked so hard and so long to open the hotel. Now the hotel is open and running, and things are in motion. To give also the team and my colleagues here a chance to really take a moment to appreciate what you have actually achieved. And I think we have done a great job on positioning a new hotel in a in a still very new market for international travelers. I think we have been able to build really meaningful collaborations and partnerships with local talents and artists. And I hope we also have been able to already build a good platform for talents in our industry to see, there's something new and different at Capella Taipei, which I can be part of, so that it becomes really a meaningful discovery and it becomes a meaningful journey for them also to learn, to grow, and to build a new career for them. So I think there's a lot of plus points. We just sometimes need to sit back and remind ourselves about it. And if I can achieve this with a team, I think this is already great. And hopefully they're going to bring this home also to their loved ones and to their family. And give yourself this moment. I think that's important.
Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Nice Cream's Mirko Picerno says it's been a while since he's been able to celebrate Christmas the traditional way.
I didn't experience Christmas in a proper way for many years since I came to Taiwan. But when I was a child, my memory of Christmas is very beautiful and full of love and warmth from my family and friends. Normally the Christmas morning started with the snow most of the time.
You're not going to get that here.
Yeah, we're not going to get snows and perfume and smell from my mom and my grandma cooking. A huge dinner and lunch, and dress up properly. Every Christmas morning we all need to dress up with the new clothes, right? And the strongest memory of Christmas is really the love that I had with my family.
Okay, so how do you think you'll be planning Christmas, or how would you celebrate Christmas in Taiwan in such a way? Because I know you have a baby now, right? Yeah. How are you going to celebrate Christmas this year?
Of course, we are trying our best to replicate the European or the Western Christmas, but it's quite hard in Taiwan, at least for us. We're trying to prepare a Christmas tree in our home. We're trying to prepare gifts for Christmas for kids, but the vibe and the atmosphere is not the same,
So what's the compromise?
The compromise is that we are going to we're going to meet my family from Italy. We're going to meet each other in Thailand and celebrate Christmas in Thailand with all my Italian families.
Born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were
To combat the seasonal homesickness, Chief Executive Officer at the European Chamber of Commerce Taiwan, Freddie Hogland, talks about how the Chamber celebrates the holiday season.
At the Chamber, every year we organize an annual Christmas lunch. This is done together with our annual general meeting, our AGM, where we elect the following year's Board of Directors and Board of Supervisors. We've been doing this now for over 25 years. So it's a long tradition, a long history of doing so. And of course, by combining both the annual general meeting and the Christmas lunch, we get high attendance at both. In fact, the lunch is always fully booked. And at the lunch, we have always invited the Taipei European Schools Choir from the primary campus. They come and they sing and perform. Not only the choir, actually, they also have a band that was there playing today as well. They play Christmas songs and sing Christmas songs. Many of the children in the choir and in the band are actually children of parents who are sitting in the audience. So that's a sort of a very nice sort of a Christmassy touch. And then, of course, Santa comes along, hands out some presents to the kids, and then this is followed by some games with the members.
And maybe what does Christmas mean, or what are you trying to share at the holiday season as a chamber with your members, with the community?
Well, I mean, many of us are used to a European Christmas, which is considerably different from a Taiwanese Christmas, in that some of us are exposed to snow, we are exposed to more sort of Christmas traditions, perhaps in our home countries and so on. So we want to try to give them a little bit of taste of that, and literally a taste of that. Today we had ham for lunch, roasted ham, which is a traditional Christmas lunch in several countries in Europe, in Scandinavia, in Germany, I believe, as well. Previously, we've had turkey. Turkey is, of course, a traditional Christmas lunch dish in the UK, United Kingdom. Taiwanese, we find, often feel that turkey is a little bit too dry for their taste. So I think the ham has been preferred. But the idea is just basically to give people who are here over Christmas and don't have an opportunity to go back to Europe to get a feel of what it's like. And of course, if you recall, just a week ago, we opened the European Christmas market as well here, where there was also a big European community getting together there with a record number of booths in the Xinyi district to again show and share some of the European culture.
You were listening to Capella Taipei's Dennis Laubenstein, Nice Cream's Mirko Picerno, and ECCT CEO Freddie Hogland. I'm Hope Go. You can catch this festive episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you download your podcasts. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.